Hello, everyone. I am Joyce Ann, and I am the Kentucky Dolly Mom. If you are one of my amazing subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new and would like, be, I'd still want to welcome you, of course. And if you would like to become one of my amazing subscribers, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. I absolutely want to welcome everyone. I'm so happy to see you here today. And I really want to thank you for stopping by and visiting me in my little corner of the world. I know I've been a little MIA, uh, but I'm back. Hopefully, I'm back. And hopefully, things will start going just a little bit better around here. I mean, it's settling down, but I've had a pretty rough uh, time of it. I'll say, um, as the title says, I've went my life, I guess you'd say, went from a 10 being as happy as I could be and on cloud nine to a 0 in just 6 days. Um, but we'll get into that. Today I have my sweet little Jessie Marie. No, I've not done her hair or her limbs yet. Um, Hopefully, I'll get to it sooner rather than later. But I haven't been able to make videos much lately, and I haven't been able to do hashtags much lately. So today I'm going to be doing 3 hashtags. Uh, Thankful Friday is with Tammy at my Reborn Nursery, and I believe she has changed that to Tator Tots Nursery, but the link is still my Reborn Nursery. And then I'm going to do Casual Fun Friday with Kitty and Toddy over at the Little Wattle Nursery. And then new clothes, because my little sweetheart's going to put some new clothes on, and that's from Jay at JK Dolls. And if you have not heard of Tammy at Tater Tots, Kitty and Toddy at the Little Waddles Nursery, or J of UK Dolls, please go check their channels out. They're absolutely wonderful channels, and I really believe you will enjoy them as much as I do. And since I've got so much going in the title, their channels will be linked in the description. Please go over and show them some YouTube love. I am sure you will absolutely adore these fine people. They're wonderful and their channels are very fun. So please go check them out. And excuse me, guys. Uh, Little Jessie Marie, I don't know if you guys saw a video I posted about a week or so ago. I got a box of clothes and goodies that I did in a trade. And some of them were new. They're all new to me. So we're going to do uh, the new clothes uh, tag from JK as well, because some of them were new, some of them were gently used. They're all new to me. And this beautiful peach and white blanket was in some of the things that I got. And I just love it. It's so pretty. The stitching is very far apart, so I believe this is a crocheted blanket, not a knitted blanket. And the little outfit, she's got on a onesie dress with the dress connected, and it's white, and it has the peach flowers, pink flowers, uh, and just some kind of white flowers with a little peach inside and the little headband, and that matches. That was a new outfit that was in her box of goodies that I got. And so was this gorgeous little outfit that I will be putting on her today. Uh, it is spring, of course, here, but we've had some very cool spring. Very unlike us. We normally don't have too much spring temperatures. We might have the storms and the tornadoes of the spring, but normally we go right into hot summer temperatures. We've only had about 3 days since spring, since March, 80, in the 80s. We've had a lot of rain, and so the temperatures have stayed pretty cool. I'll be glad when it warms up and stays warm, but it's been pretty cool. And so she's going to be wearing one of her new little outfits, and I do believe this is knitted, and it's got the little bloomers. It's kind of a it's a green. I'm not sure what shade of green, but it's kind of a light green with white ribbon ties at the waist and at the legs, and then a white and green sweater that matches, which is so cute. So cute, and I believe it'll fit her perfectly. There are no tags in it, so I'm 99% sure this was handmade. And then she also has the little booties to match, and the little headband that matches. And it's just green with a little white flower, and then it has a green button in the middle for the pollinated section of the flower. And I've got some white lacy socks here. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them on her, but we might. I like the lacy socks even with the little booties, so we'll see. We'll see if I may change my mind on the socks. But I've been wanting to change her. I did put her in this because I wasn't real sure if it was going to fit her. But I'm kind of anxious to get her out of this and get her in another little outfit. And I think it's not a real fancy outfit, even though it's a little knitted outfit. It's not real fancy. And we're just going to be kind of laying around on this nice, cool Friday. So I think she could qualify as the Casual Friday that is hosted by Little Waddles Nursery, Kitty and Toddy at Little Waddles Nursery. I hope this qualifies as Casual Friday, but it may be a little too fancy for it, but I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot more fancier things she could wear that wouldn't be considered casual, but I think we might be able to pull this off as being Casual Friday and get this up over her little head. It's definitely too tight to come down over her body, but it's almost a little tight. And it is a preemie, I believe. It was a preemie size. Yes, it's a child of mine, preemie size by Carter's. And I absolutely love these little onesies with the little dresses. I love them. I think they can go for casual and a little dressy too because it's got the little dress. Um, but yeah, guys, I've really had April came in um, very rough for me. Uh, March was going out just so wonderfully. I don't know if you all have seen the video that I uploaded, but on the 26th of March, that's where the 0 or the 10 to 0 in just 6 days comes in, because my whole life kind of just changed between the 26th, when I was so excited to be getting my cabin, till the 1st of April. And the 1st of April was the worst, and it just put me down. It really did. It put me down for a while, and that's one of the reasons that I've just not been able to get on much. I don't like being a Debbie Downer. I like keeping my channel fun and happy. But this is life, guys, and you all are friends. You all are my family. So there's going to be good days and there's going to be bad days, and I'm going to want to share them all with you. And I hope that's okay, because life is not perfect. And you can go from a 10 to a 0 in just 6 days. You just never know what life is going to throw at you. Like I said, on the 26th of March, I got my cabin delivered, and I was just as excited as I could possibly be. Very excited about my new cabin. And that was on a Sunday. The 26th was on a Sunday. And they had used my cabin as a little store, a little knick-knack store. So the cabin, when I got it, was full of shelves. So on Monday, my husband and I got out there in the cabin and started taking the shelves down. And I was feeling pretty good. You know, I was getting in there and helping, and lots of shelves. And the beauty of the shelves is that they were all hand-built shelves out of knotty pine wood. I absolutely love knotty pine. This is a little loose on her, but actually, guys, I like it better. I like my clothes on my babies to be a little looser. So, I think it fits her perfectly. Excuse me, guys. So, like I said, we were working on the cabin, getting the shelves down, and I'm going to be able to use the knotty pine shelves on the wall in my bathroom. It'll go in the bathroom of the cabin. And I'm going to be putting those shelves, the wood from those knotty pine shelves, on my wall in my cabin of the bathroom, which I am very excited about that. Like I said, I'm not real sure about these socks. We're going to try it, and if I don't like it, we'll just pull them back off and just have the little booties on her. But then after working on the cabin a little while Monday, I started feeling really tired, but it wasn't the type of tired that you get from working hard. It was the type of tired that you feel when you're coming down with something. And so, um, I started feeling tired. My throat started feeling a little scratchy. Uh, and the next thing you know, I'm down with the flu. And I'm allergic to the flu shot, so I can't get the flu shot. So I was down with the flu, and boy was I sick. Oh my goodness, it took me about 3 weeks to even start feeling better. And then at least another week or so just to try to get my strength back. I mean, my throat was sore, my ears hurt, I ran a fever, I couldn't do anything but just sleep. I don't think I've ever slept so much in my life. The doctor did put me on some antibiotics. I don't know if that had anything to do with helping me sleep. But I also took Mucinex because I had it down in my chest so bad that I still feel a little bit like it's not completely gotten out of my chest yet. Having a little trouble sometimes breathing, and these strings are really too short. They're really a tad too short, and it kind of makes it hard to get them tied right. But I just started feeling so bad, and like I said, all I could really do was sleep. And then on the 1st of April at 1 a.m. in the morning, I lost my Morgan. And I don't know if you all remember my Morgan. Morgan is my cat. I like the little socks. I'm going to keep those on. I think that looks really cute. She's got a brand new lovey too. Brand new little pink lovey bear that she's going to snuggle with. And we're just going to, I don't want to clip the pacifier because I don't want to take a chance of snagging that. So, I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, I lost my Morgan. She was the one that had my cat that had the asthma. And I really thought she was doing so much better. She was breathing better. I even told my son I thought she had gained a couple of pounds. She was back to talking to me. She was back to sleeping with me in the bed. And I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know. She always ate dry cat food, and I always give them, canned cat food too. But I was giving her extra canned cat food several times a day, trying to get her to gain weight. So she had eaten her can of cat food earlier that day, along, with a lot of the dry food. And like I said, just almost acting her normal self. She was really almost back to acting her normal self. Her breathing was just so much better. And so about 12 o'clock, midnight, I took her some tuna. She was in my room sleeping in the chair, which that was another thing that she was able to do better. She was having so much trouble sleeping because of the breathing. She was exhausted all the time. She was actually curling up because when cats have a hard time breathing, they lay way down and keep their head way down close to the floor. Well, she started curling up and sleeping normal. She was just doing so much better. So about midnight, I took her some tuna, and she was asleep in the chair. And I showed her the tuna. She kind of looked up at me, and I said, "You want some tuna, baby girl?" And she just kind of put her head back down. So I set the tuna on the floor, and I said, "Well, it's so, here when you're ready for it. Um, just come over and get it whenever you're ready." Well, I had turned the TV on, and she was still laying in the chair, but she didn't look right. She was back to laying with her head close to the floor. She didn't look right. So I went over to her, and I pet her head. She looked up at me. I went to pick her up, and she just stretched out as far as she could stretch and just screamed. I mean, it was a loud scream. And I grabbed her up and cradled her in my arms and said, "What's wrong, baby girl?" And she just looked up at me, and down she went. Down she went. She just passed away right there in my arms. And it just, Morgan was my baby. I did cat and kitten rescue, and Morgan was my very first rescue. She was the very first one that I rescued. And she would have been 10 in August. And 9 years of her being right there in my bed. Or if I walked in my room, she was in the chair. Or if I was in the living room, she was in my lap. Or if she wasn't in my lap, she was sitting beside me. Oh, I do apologize for that, guys. But I don't know what happened. Because like I said, she really did seem to have been getting better. And I was so sick that it was almost hard to mourn her, I mean, I was mourning her. I cried like till my eyes wouldn't even, they were just so swollen. I just laid in the bed feeling sick and just bawling my eyes out thinking of her. I'd fall asleep thinking of her, wake up thinking of her. I didn't want to tell my son at 1 o'clock in the morning that she had passed away because I knew he would have thought about her all night and thinking, first thing he's got to do when he gets up in the morning is dig her a grave. And I just didn't want him thinking about it, didn't want him worrying about me. So I didn't even tell him until like 9 o'clock the next morning when he got up. I just walked in the living room and he was standing there, and I just looked up at him, and he just came and gave me a big hug and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Mom," because he could see on my face without me even saying a word what happened. And he said, "Well, at least, she passed away in her sleep, while you were sleeping." And I said, "No, she passed away at 1 o'clock this morning." And he said, "Well, why didn't you come and tell me?" Because I didn't want you worrying about her all night and thinking about having to dig her a grave all night. I just, didn't want you worrying about it any longer than necessary. So he did. He went right out and dug a grave for her, which I already had her wrapped up and in the box, ready to go. And of course, she's buried right next to our Autumn, which we lost in October. She was almost 16 when she passed. But these fur babies, they're family. They are to us, at least. And it was like losing a family member. It was just awful. Um, but here's my sweet Jessie Marie just looking so, so good. And I think she passes for Casual Friday and New Clothes Friday. And I also want to do Thankful Friday. Like I said, that's from um, Tammy at Tator, Tots Nursery, um, which is the My Reborn Nursery link. And all these links will be in the description. And I've not been able to do Thankful Friday, even though I've always been thankful. I've had so much to be thankful for. And even though the past month has been very hard, I'm so thankful because it could have been worse. We don't stop and think about sometimes when bad things happen in our life, we can just be devastated over it. But when you stop and give it a hard thought, it could probably be worse. I'm thankful for my family, my children, my husband, my great grandbaby, my grandchildren. I'm so grateful to be blessed with such beautiful, beautiful children. I'm thankful my daughter, youngest daughter, will be graduating on the 1st of June. I'm thankful to have gotten an echocardiogram, my second one. The first one showed that my heart, I was only using 43% of my heart muscle. And a year later, they did the second echocardiogram, and it shows that I'm using 50 to 60% of my heart muscle now. So my heart muscle is getting stronger, and I owe that to the CoQ10. I really believe the CoQ10 is what's making my heart stronger. And of course, I have been trying to get in some exercises to help with the heart. But I'm so thankful that it seems and feels like my heart muscle is getting stronger, and I actually feel better, have more energy. I feel like I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost back to where, to my old self. So I'm really, really grateful and very thankful because I'm 65. I'm thankful every morning when I wake up that God has given me another day to enjoy life. And life is to be enjoyed. I mean, no, it's not going to be perfect all the time. But there are people that are dying. There are people that have cancer that's not going to survive. There's people losing their loved ones. So yeah, things didn't always go the way I hoped for, but it could always be so much worse. So I am very, very thankful. I'm thankful for my beautiful, beautiful doll community. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I truly mean that with my stronger heart. You guys help make my heart happy. So making my heart happy has to make it stronger. It just has to. And I owe you guys for that. You all do. Coming to visit me, it just really warms my heart. And I am so thankful for each and every one of you. I'm so thankful for this beautiful little girl. I'm so thankful for the beautiful friendships that I've made in this doll community. I'm thankful that even though I lost my Morgan, I still have my Shadow. I still have my Lucas, and we still have our Nikki. Now, Shadow was Autumn's son, uh, and Autumn was almost 16 when she passed, and Shadow will be 15 in October. And of course, after that litter was born, we kept Shadow. We had Autumn spayed, and of course, Lucas and Shadow are neutered. Now, Lucas is another cat that we had rescued. A friend brought him over when he was a teeny little thing, and he'll be 2 in August. August. And Nikki, she was a rescue cat. She's almost 9. We tried to make her a house cat. And she did pretty good up until I took and had her spayed. Had her spayed at 4 months. And after that, it was like, I mean, she just was so nervous. She would literally rip her hair out just by the mouthfuls. She just got so stressed. And one day, out the door she went. And my son went out and got her and brought her back in. Well, she slipped out again. And then when my son would go outside to get her, she would run, and we've got woods, nothing but woods right in front of us. She would run off in the woods. So it took her a couple of weeks to realize, okay, we understand she's happier outside. We're going to let her stay outside. But she was still a little leery of getting too close to us, thinking we were going to bring her back in the house. Once she realized that we wasn't going to bring her back in the house, she's always on the porch now. My son built her a little house to keep her nice and warm. And when it gets super, super cold, I do bring her in, whether she likes it or not. Knowing that she's going right back out in the morning, she can handle it. But when it gets super cold, down in the single digits or the teens, below freezing, her little house is very nice. He built it very, very warm and cozy, full of blankets, a little pillow. So she does stay nice and warm. We do the flea treatments on her, so she's not out there, being ate up with fleas. She's been spayed, so she's not out there making more babies. And she's happy. She is happy outside. And we give her all kinds of attention. So she's good where she's at. And of course, if we ever move, we're not going to be like the crazies around here that just move and throw their cats out and just go off and leave them. That's why our trailer park is so full of cats. People just go off and leave them, and then they're out there making one litter after another. Even though Nikki's outside, she's our fur baby. She's part of our family, and if we do ever are blessed to get out of this horrible trailer park, you definitely will be going with us. It's not even a question. Excuse me, guys. So I am very thankful. I am so very thankful for so much. My supportive family, my supportive friends, my community, my love for you. I just really enjoy life, even though sometimes we can get kicked in the face and, not realize it's even coming. I do love life, and I'm very, very grateful for all of the blessings that I feel that I have. And I guess, I didn't want this video to go too awful long. So a little over 30 minutes, I guess. You guys have got some stuff you'd probably like to do. So again, my sweet, sweet Jessie Marie showing off her new outfit to go with the hashtag new clothes from Jay at J of UK Dolls. Looking so casual for Casual Fun Friday that is hosted by the lovely Kitty and Toddy at Little Waddles Nursery. And then, of course, Thankful Friday with Tammy at My Reborn Nursery, Tator Tots Nursery. And like I said, I really believe you will enjoy these channels, so they all will be linked in the description. Please go over and check them out. And remember, guys, please give God thanks, because if it wasn't for Him, we would not be here in the first place. Let's be kind, let's be nice, and let's be supportive to one another. We all need love and support, and I don't think you can ever have too much. So please, you never know what someone's going through. A kind word, a kind gesture, a smile. Sometimes that's all it takes to turn someone's bad day into a nice day. It doesn't take much. Just knowing that someone cares and someone's thinking of you sometimes is all we need to make our day. And when you come and show your love, support, and kindness, and my channel, that makes my day. It really does. So thank you again for coming by and visiting us in our little corner of the world. I am gonna raise my sweet girl up, since she is the star of the show. Isn't that adorable? I love this outfit. I really, really do love this outfit. And I do hope, guys, that I will be more regular on getting the videos out. I try. And like I said, it's been a pretty rough month. But I see it getting a little better. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I'm going to bring it on camera, because it's not actually been delivered yet. But my son, oh, he got me the most special, special Mother's Day gift. And when I show you the gift, I'll explain why I didn't get it exactly on Mother's Day. But I know it's coming and I've seen it. So, but that's going to be another video once I get my sweet gift from my son for Mother's Day. I will definitely come on and show you what I got. And he had to tell me about it, because he said it was a gift that I had to okay. So, if your curiosity is brewing, hopefully my gift will be here this weekend. I'm hoping sometime this weekend. And then again, of course, when I get the gift, I will be bringing my gift on to show you. I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. And I'm so sorry I didn't do a Mother's Day video, but all of you were in my thoughts and prayers. In fact, if you can hear my voice, you're in my thoughts and prayers, because God doesn't need for me to have a specific name for Him to know who I'm talking about. And I do include each and every one of you in my prayers. I love each and every one of you. I am so very, very grateful that you didn't leave me that you're showing love and patience with me, because I always want to come on and do a video. And if I don't, it's because I just can't. It's not because I don't want to. It's because I just can't. And when you get to my age, you know, you got to come sometimes play it by ear. You really do. But like I said, I'm feeling so much better. I've got my energy. I feel I've got my energy back. So I really believe I'll be able to get back into making these videos. So until next time, guys, please, please have a blessed, blessed day. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye for now.